I got this one. I got this one.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I got this one. You gonna take all his fades and take all his shots and you handle everything out the ring. All right. So then we talking to you then, all right? We starting with you. Since you the big homie, we starting with you. That's how it goes around here. When you give such a lackluster performance, and then you think you can make threats to people because you gave a lackluster performance, pause. You don't have the right to tell me what I should like or to tell Cam what he should like. That's not your place. Like, art is subjective, right? So if art is subjective and I don't like something, you can't really get mad at us because we don't like something. When you're dealing with older people, they're the last to know that things have changed. We're not your little niggas. Like, the way you talking, I don't get what you mean. We're not your little niggas. Like, for real, all that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected niggas in the streets. That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't. And I'm going to tell you why. I got a little, like, the dudes that raised me, if I was out of pocket, they would tell me I'm out of pocket. They wouldn't let me put them on a crash out mission. They would say, yo, Mace, listen. Around here, we don't send niggas to do nothing for us. We don't pay niggas to handle our problems. You got to put in your own work around here, little man. That's what you were supposed to tell them. You can't go out here and talk crazy and then send me on a mission. Nah, this is where the game got messed up. When young niggas started sending old niggas out, and just because this little ignorant nigga got a few dollars, he make all of you that's supposed to be real run after his mission. This is a problem, J. Prince. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you're 60 years old and you're trying to be a street nigga, you failed.
Hey, yo, my man, listen, James. Let me explain something to you, bro. Mace said it exactly. You 60, nigga. You 60. What are you talking about? What are you bro? I lost mad respect for you because I used to have mad respect for you. When you had Shakur with you, when you lined Young Boy NBA up, why the fuck you got Shakur with you? And that's why he acting like that. This is exactly why he acting like that. Talking about you got Young Boy NBA umbrellas and his keys to car. Young Boy NBA told y'all niggas eat a dick. This is what he said. This is what Young Boy NBA said. Whack 100 was the most disrespectful. Wild disrespectful. I ain't even gonna repeat this shit Whack 100 said. Mad disrespectful. Drake is beefing with Kendrick Lamar as we speak. I have not heard this the first time Drake got into some shit, and I ain't hear you say shit to Kendrick Lamar now. Why do you think that you can tell us what we can and cannot?
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich
TV.
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here. One more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because CaM and Mace is once again spinning in the clip. And I probably should put some respect on their name because their show is a very provocative show and it gets the people going. And, you know, who would think that just talking quote unquote sports, that they would be causing so much ruckus and so much, you know, outrage, if you will, from the Big L story and the alleged robbery and, you know, a lot of people from the hood call Cap. If you know, you know. To now, you know, as you see before the intro, CaM and Mace responding to J. Prince has entered the chat. And this situation has been going on for, I'm going to say like 10 days now, a week and some change maybe. Ever since Shakur, you know, won the fight, CaM and Mace gave their, you know, their commentary on it, said it was a boring fight, said what they said, and woo, and And niggas got big egos, you know what I mean? And, you know, like Kanye and Beyonce got a big ego. And, you know, people in sports and the rap world, obviously, it's Star Wars. Niggas do to me, I do four back. Like, you know what I'm saying? To quote Jim Jones. And, you know, Shakur didn't like that. He didn't like it. They was pretty much not clowning him because they didn't say he was a bad fighter. They didn't say he couldn't fight. It just was like, it leaves more to be desired. And a lot of fighters has been, guilty of that. We want to see some knockouts. We want to see some hands thrown. And, so far, it hasn't been that. So they gave their opinions, which they have every right to do on their sports show. And Shakur has some words like, them niggas ain't the voice of the streets. That would be Gillian Wallow and the $1 Million Podcast. And, they some old legends. They just hating and woo, woo, woo. And more shots fired. And then CaM and Mace responded back with the switchblade and, niggas don't play in the streets and, niggas ain't fighting anyway. And then they pulled the big money card and big bank takes little bank all the time. And, only the people with no money act like money is in everything. I'm having a good time. They just try to ruin it. You know what I mean? And they try to, call the shots and call little homie, bluff on some, we bigger than you, we been bigger than you. And to call us hating and some old legends, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. They ain't hold no punches. And they've been going back and forth. I guess Shakur been saying more shit on Twitter or X now. And finally, PrincE has entered the room. And if you watch Popovich TV or you've been in tune, I appreciate you. That's number one, right? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. But my thoughts on PrincE was, but you're black. And, he got the reputation of the big U's and, certain other individuals. I'm throwing their names out there for a reason because they got certain, stigmas attached to their name, if you will, right or wrong. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. But for some reason, these narratives be spinning about PrincE in Houston, where, niggas got to pay or niggas got to check in and this mob ties this and this mob ties that and black guys and black rides giving me bad vibes like my clique come equipped to quick stab guys. That's a Don P. Swift reference, right? It's my nigga Swift Don P. Shout out to my nigga Swift, right? And it's like, damn, you doing all this shit to, but you're black. But you're not doing that to the Asians. You're not doing that to the whites. You're not doing that to the Arabs. You're not doing that to nobody else. But when it comes to the people that look like you got a lot of smoke for them. And so my stance on that is that's low class. That's fucked up. That's super whack. When you have power and you have influence and you're just using it to step on the next man's shoulders to elevate your game. So, when you hear CaM and Mace like, yo, nigga, you 60. And, CaM was pretty much like, I used to respect you and have a lot of respect for you. I wonder why. I wonder why you had a lot of respect for him yesterday or 2 days ago. Now, because he came out and like, yo, Shakur is pretty much like Don Corleone. You under us. That means you under the armpit. You know what I mean? And, any bets that y'all want to put up or any fades, anything outside of the ring, I'm your huckleberry. And so Mace like, yo, when he said he don't respect niggas in the streets, I don't know if he was meaning like he don't respect street niggas, which could be bad for your health, or if he's saying when he was in the streets, he never had respect for niggas, which also could be bad for your health. I mean, I'm from the area. This is no shade and no knock on him. I don't know Mace. I never met him, you know what I mean? And I never heard nothing about him, you know what I mean? As far as being that type of guy, being involved in anything, or, the niggas and gorillas and killers around my way, which a lot of them I know, I ran with some of them, you know what I mean? And they still out here, or they locked up. Never had no stories about me or CaM either, you know what I mean? And it's not no shade or knock. I just told a story about us being in LA and how niggas didn't go out, etc. It's not no knock. Niggas had good lives, niggas went to school, niggas played ball, niggas got into the rap, niggas made millions, they put other niggas on, they became legends. That's how I see it. Niggas didn't go to jail, niggas didn't get caught up, niggas didn't get shot, although niggas, did have the situation where he was like a nigga threw the rock sign up, outside of the coop or whatever that shit. And that's why Hov is like, I'm praying that it spills outside of the booth, because that's when y'all niggas outside of your truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that it spills outside of the booth and into the streets, pretty much what he was saying, because that's when y'all niggas is outside of your truth now. Keep that shit on wax, because when it spills out here, y'all not really about that. And again, I'm not saying they is or they ain't. I'm just saying I never heard no wild stories like, yo, niggas ran up in the spot and niggas did XYZ and it was killing them niggas. I never heard that. That don't mean they haven't, but I'm just saying I haven't heard that nowhere. And so now they getting money again. Like, you keep reinventing yourself. You got your podcast, you got your show, you know what I mean? And, Cam came out when Noriega was allegedly saying some shit to him, like niggas got sports channels now and niggas doing the cooking show. And I even was like, Nori got to be talking about Cam, because who else is he talking about? And Cam like, yo, my suits is $1 million and we got the whole setup. We brought the whole building, and we not the building. We brought the building. So, niggas is going to clown. Niggas going to make make their little jokey jokes. But when it comes to J Prince, you is 60. But y'all niggas is also in your 40s too. And to be going back and forth with a nigga in his 20s that's trying to get to the bag and, still young and got an ego and, may not have taken well to what y'all said, even though he got to toughen up. You're going to have to get some more thick skin, my guy, because, this is people going to talk, good or bad. You let it go by the wayside, you keep getting money, you keep doing what you do, and the best revenge is to keep winning and keep getting to it. Come out, prove niggas wrong, and not get sidetracked, because like Cam said, we'll talk about you all week, nigga. We on TV, if, for lack of a better, they obviously they're on YouTube and they podcast is, I'm not sure if it's syndicated or through iHeart or whatever their situation is, they got a pretty much handsome situation. And shouts to my nigga Larry that be on their show sometimes, right? And, you don't want a nigga that's on TV every day and you trying to be a boxer or you trying to be a rapper or, an athlete and what have you, and you got niggas talking shit about you every day and they got millions and millions of followers because you can't win on some Rocky shit like Adrian, you can't win. And you seen him and you see how strong he is. I'm being funny, but I'm not. And so, to hear J Prince, I don't know if he making threats. I guess he felt like, niggas know what he about. Obviously, good or bad, you like it or you don't like it. Like I just said, I don't respect the running down on black niggas and making black niggas pay and, putting niggas under the thumb. Even though I get it, it's a doggy-dog world, and it's a dog, it's a dog, it's a doggy-dog world on some Snoop shit. And hoo, just cool, like we get it. But if you're not doing that to everybody else, then that's when I look at you with the side eye like, nah, I don't respect that. And so I get Cam and I'm saying, yo, you 60, what the fuck you gonna do? And then Mace, he like, yo, we don't got no big homies because we not no little niggas. I definitely subscribe to that too, and that's one of the reasons why I never joined the gang. I'd be damned if I join a gang and have some other little nigga, meaning age-wise, telling me what to do because you've been in the gang longer. Or some nigga that can't think past 5 tell me that I got to go out and crash out because you ain't going to go do some shit on your own. Like me, I always going to do it. You know what I mean? I done went on some missions too. I'm not going to front. I was younger and, and a little naive then, but the niggas it was for was official. You know what I mean? And they put in work too. So it was like, yeah, but after you get, some sense about yourself, it's like, yeah, if you ain't going to go do it on your own, I'll be damned if you're going to go tell me to do some shit, especially if you ain't about that. See, if you about it and you put in work too, then that's different. Because now I could just check your rap sheet. I could check your pedigree like, oh, nah, I know you about that. So I'm about that too. We either could do it together or woo. You know what I mean? But, when you trying to be a street nigga at 60, it does look bad. The optics look bad. And then what type of game is you instilling in some young brothers that may be looking up to you? So, my stance is, listen, people, if you could dish it, we could take it. On some motherfucking, it's a different world. Like, you know what I mean? If you could dish it, then we could take it and we could dish it too. And as the old saying goes, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And we know whoever came up with that saying is a motherfucking lie, because they both hurt. Sticks and stones will crack your motherfucking skull, and words, if they truthful, it'll sting you to the core and have you up, if you can't take it, you know what I mean? And when I mean take it, mean like, it could sting for a little bit if it was true and it's true about you, you know what I mean? And you got exposed and then you could get over it the next day, the next 2 days. But if you for the weak, and gambling, as I say, ain't for the faintest of hearts, and niggas say some truthful shit about you and you get exposed, that shit could burn in your own soul on some eat the shit. So, that's my stance on it, but, be careful, you know what I mean? What you say on, on these different platforms, because like my nigga Critical, who was the best rapper, dead or alive, in my opinion, out of Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Pink House to be exact, Ricky Simmons, rather. His Muslim name was Bashir. He said, be careful what you say out of your mouth, because all streets lead to your house, just like your street leads to all roads. Like, you know what I mean? Something to that effect. Like, pretty much, you know, your house lead to all streets, and all streets lead to your house, so you should watch your mouth, because niggas will pull up on you, you know what I mean? Whether they, you know, justified or not, because they could be totally out of pocket, but feel some type of way, and then get overzealous, and then see you on the outside, you know what I mean? Outside of the booth, so to speak.
You know the vibes. Fatherless TV. Oh shit, we live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling.